Today we have a little bit different of a project. I bet a lot of you have an old iPhone laying around that doesn't work. This one was working just fine about 2 years ago, and one day it just didn't turn on. It pretty much lasted the whole day on a battery charge, so I'm not sure what happened there. I've already checked the charging port to see if anything's stuck in there. I've done the where you hold the home button and the power button together for a while, or you push the power button first and then the home button, and nothing seems to work. So I've just kept it around for the kids to play with, but I'd like to have another iPod laying around. So I have this off of Amazon. You can tell it's definitely the best brand you can get. And battery for iPhone 5S, 5C. This is a 5C. And I haven't opened this yet. So this should have the tools, some kind of suction cup to remove the screen, and a new battery. I've never taken an iPhone apart, so this will be kind of fun. It might not work. I don't know yet. I don't know what that is. Ooh, there are instructions. All right, some tools and whatever these are. Let's see what this is. Probably the battery in here. And a new battery. So I'll read the instructions real quick. Step 1, take one of these tiny screwdrivers. They call them the pentalobe screwdrivers. And there's one here and one here. You can't really see the screwdriver going into the screw, but it does fit. I can't see anything. I don't know when you know it's out all the way, if it just falls out, or it feels like it kind of stays in there. Oh. I don't know. Seems like they stay in. Like the outside case kind of holds them there. Maybe. You can see them sticking out. Oh, there I got one. You see a tiny thing on the paper. Here's the other one. All right. Then you take the suction cup and you're supposed to put it lower part of the phone. Make sure it's on the screen. Pull back on the screen. So right above the home button, I think. Well, that doesn't stick very good. I do have a screen protector on this phone, so I don't know if it'll actually suction that off of there. But you're supposed to have one of these guitar pick looking things ready to go. Let's see if we can pull this up. Oh, that did work. Awesome. Jam that in here. I think that's what the picture said. There's a spot. Slowly pull back on the screen. Don't pull it up all the way. There's a cable in there. Okay, don't pull it up far. All right, got it. Use a screwdriver to remove the home button cable. So there must be a cable right here. Home button cable. There's no cable in mine. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Disconnect the Touch ID sensor cable with screwdriver. I don't see anything in there that has a cable attached. Home button cable cover. I don't know. Oh, this came off. I'm not really sure what I'm doing again, so I'll read a little bit more. Okay, I'm not sure why my phone's different, but it's telling me that there's supposed to be some kind of cable right here that goes from down here to up here. I'm not seeing it. It did say something about the two home button screws. I took some out, but that's the lightning jack screws, so I probably didn't need to take them out. But I was just pulling up a little bit on this, and you can get inside it. It says tip it up to about 80 degrees, and then 4 screws that connect the display connectors, which are these 4 here. I don't know what screwdriver. Looks like a tiny Phillips. Yep. I pretty much have the glass at 90 degrees. There's that tiny screw. Man, these are super tiny. You guys can't really see what I'm doing anyway. I'm just trying to get those tiny screws out. There's a little bit of magnetism on these screwdrivers, but there's one that one other one won't come out. This one came out. Okay. Take this one. I feel like these are going to come apart now. Okay, there's another one. That one is out. It's just sitting in there. I gotta read some more. Okay. So this little cover that I took the screws out of just sitting here. Put that there with the screws. This hole here had a longer screw in it, and those other 3 had, it's stuck to my screwdriver, had way smaller screws. So you take that plate off, you're supposed to take this tool, it's got a little hook on it, and you just pry up on this cable a little bit, and this cable, I think. Okay, there we go. Did it come off? Oh, there's another one here. It says 3. Oh, here we go. So now I got the screen off. You can see the little plugs on there, on these ribbon cables. So I'll just set that aside. And shows there are 2 more screws here, right here, and right here. Just like all my other videos, there's probably 100 other ones on YouTube. Not sure why you're watching mine, but I appreciate it. 2 tiny screws. And it says take your tool there. Maybe this plate comes off. Okay. I'll just set that by the tiny screws that came out of that spot. And tiny screws cover. Okay. Supposed to look like another one of those connectors right there. Unfold of the battery adhesive tab located at the bottom of the battery by hand. This one. Ooh, it's really stuck on there. Bottom of the battery would be, they're showing this side. So where the lightning cable end. I don't know how you're supposed to get that up. It almost looks like you're using the flat screwdriver. I don't know if that's a good idea. Let me try, let me see if I can pop it loose. As you can see, that was almost impossible to get out. I don't know. I don't remember seeing that in any of the videos I watched. I had to get a much bigger screwdriver to pry that off of this sticky tape. I don't really see a reason for that to be stuck so hard in there. I mean, you have to mangle it to get it to come out. So good luck with that. I think I did this little flappy here. I think I accidentally pushed that onto the tape. Unless that was part of the battery, I don't remember. Not sure what that is. But it was just kind of, it was like keeping the battery from touching this other stuff back here, down there. So I don't know. I think that's it. Next step shows unfold battery. Cut the tab in half using scissors. Maybe it's talking about the new battery. Oh, they're talking about the new, they're talking about the new tape inside the phone. I'm not gonna put the new tape in. That seems ridiculous. And this is probably still a little bit sticky anyway. Peel the adhesive away. Okay, we're skipping that. Do not bend, puncture, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. Please refer to the if iPhone 5s 5c, please refer to the left side image. It's showing Best Win logo up. So, okay, I'm going to kind of push it down to the bottom and drop it in, I think. It's a pretty tight fit. like this wrapping that's on the new battery is a little bit loose, so it kind of pinches it in there. And I don't know if I read that part properly or not. Maybe I should have plugged this in first. I don't know. Okay. So that feels like I plugged it in. I can plug this one back in. Okay. Then this bracket. Something what's weird is this battery cable. I don't know if you can see it right here. It's sticking up a little bit. So I think I gotta rework this a little just so it's not sticking up higher than the battery. I'll try to fix that quick and bring you back. I couldn't figure out a better way, and now that I got this battery in there, it's sticking good enough to that old sticky tape that I can't really pull it out. I don't want to wreck it. So all I did was just kind of pushed it down a little bit to kind of make it flatten out. I don't know if it's sitting in there right or not. There's really no other option for me right now. I got that bracket set back in and I put one screw on. This is just insane. This is so tiny. And if your screwdriver isn't magnetic enough, you can take like just a fridge magnet and rub the screwdriver along it. This lines up the charge in the screwdriver. It like transfers the magnetic charge from the magnet to the screwdriver. Or if you do it wrong, it kills the charge in the screwdriver. These ones work better. The magnets that don't have a coating on them. Here, pick it back up. Got that tiny screw. So I'll get these plates and ribbons, the plugs, match back up and see if this thing works. I managed to get these 4 screws back on this plate that hold these ribbon cables in. I think I have them all plugged in. There's one, that little one, I'm not really sure. I think I can test this out, maybe, before we close it back up. Maybe. I don't want to fry it. Not really. Maybe I can still push it back together. Oh, it turned on, kinda. Oh, it's making a weird picture on my phone. Like I don't have something connected, right? Yeah, let's plug it in once. When I push on the screen, I can see a little bit of rainbow effect in here. Maybe I can turn it off. Oh, it's trying to do something. Well, I'll open it back up, see if I've got everything in the right spot. We're back. So I took off this cover way up here where the screen has 3 ribbon cables. And I was just thinking maybe I didn't have one of those seated all the way. And I'm having a heck of a time trying to get these tiny screws back in again. But, so you remember how we had the weird lines on the screen when we were testing it before? I only have 3 of the screws in, but I pushed the power button and the screen lit up. So it looks like I've got my iPhone back. So it should be a nice iPod sitting around that we can use. And this kit was, I don't think it was even 15. I think it was about 15 bucks. So from what I can tell so far, should be good. Thanks for watching.